In this lesson for social studies, we will look at conflict in the family. We will uncover three objectives in this lesson. The first we will look at is what is conflict or defining conflict. The second, we will look at the main causes of conflict in the family. And the third, we're going to look at conflict resolution. So let's get started. Ensure to pause the video and take your necessary notes. What is conflict? Conflicts are inevitable in any setting where there is a group of people. Conflict in the family is by no way accepted. Conflict is the disagreement among the many people in a family for one reason or another. We have many causes of conflict in the family, and the first one highlighted in this slide or on your screen is poor communication. Where there is lack of communication between couples, it is often a result to misunderstanding. Constant criticism, complaints, blaming, sarcasm result when couples are unable to express themselves properly. So, proper articulation is a form of good communication so that someone can understand. Sometimes during conflict, just a simple "I'm sorry" can solve it all. So sometimes, between your siblings or between your parents, you might find them arguing, and most of the time it's something very petty, like a miscommunication. They miscommunicated what each other was trying to ask or say, and this in return can lead to big disagreements and arguments that can really break up a household. The next cause of conflict is the constant absence of a spouse. When a spouse, which is like a husband or a wife, is constantly away from home either for work or other purpose, the other spouse might not be comfortable with staying alone. They might feel neglected. They might feel as if the workload and the burden of the home is their responsibility, and it can cause a lot of disagreements. We have a next cause of conflict, which is jealousy and insecurity. A jealous spouse or partner is always going to create panic even when there isn't any need for it. You see, jealousy and insecurity can easily be amended with a simple thing called trust. Mentally unstable partner would most likely express his or her feelings of fear, depression, insecurity, etc. through creating conflicts at home. So you might have a significant other, and you're very insecure, you're jealous because maybe she is highly educated, she goes out, she limes a lot, she has everything going and she don't ask you for nothing. So by that you feel jealous and insecure that she might find someone just like her or even better than you. This form of insecurity can create arguments and conflicts in the home because you will start accusing her of things that she might not even be doing. What if she's at work 24/7 and her work is so demanding and she has to do it because it depends on her salary, but yet you are on the other end creating a conflict by assuming. Then we have money problems. Money problems is one of the most common causes of conflicts in the home. How much do we have? How much have you earned, and what do you do with it? These are less common money related questions. So we have, take for example, a husband and a wife, right? And things are very tight to them. They have 4 kids and they need a budget. And after payday, the husband goes liming. He spent a lot of money, maybe in a casino or something, and he lost it. So now he have no money to feed his family or to offer or contribute to the family. This can lead to conflict. Now we look at some more conflict or causes of conflict in the family. And the next cause of conflict is family and friends interference. So not everyone is willing to condole to the interference of friends or family in their relationship. Seeking the opinion of outsiders in order to solve an issue in marriage might make the other partner angry, thereby resulting to a conflict in the home. So for example, if a married couple is going through extra stress, right, and the husband goes to his mother for some advice, sometimes the wife tends to get a little upset for that because she might say, "Why are you taking my business there? Is there something to talk about?" And problems start. Sometimes when we have different people living in a home, right, you find young people arguing, "Oh, my mommy know everything, she's want to be in my business, she don't let me go lime." Again, conflict between mother and son because the mother is inhibiting her son, who is maybe over the age of 20 something, maybe close to 30, to go out online and interfering in his business. So his mails come home, she would open it. He have no financial independence, no autonomy living under his parents. So it creates conflict. Then we have problems with home duties. Sometimes when men get married and they think that they have replaced their mothers with their wife, so the wives are expected to pick up their clothes, wash them, prepare dinner, and then take care of the children. If on the other hand woman isn't ready to carry out all the domestic chores all by herself, then it could result to a misunderstanding. And then we have the changing notion that woman once married to a man must replace his mother. They have to understand you also was once upon a time somebody else's child, and maybe your mother may have done for you. So you probably going into that marriage wanting the same thing. So okay, why you can't cook? Why it is I have to cook? And problems, disagreements, small disputes. And the last and very important cause of conflict in a family is infidelity. This is when a partner is cheating. This is one of the major causes of conflicts in the home and the major cause of divorce in society. Chatting and hanging out with strangers or even an ex can result to a burning flame in the home. So if you need peace and tranquility in the home, it is best to remain faithful. Infidelity can stem to a lot more issues in society, such as the spread of HIV and AIDS. But that's a different topic for a different day. Just remember, when you have one spouse and you have somebody and you're married to them, you need to always be faithful. And that is the baseline of any family. Remember, that form of conflict can break up a home, right? It can lead to mistrust and things will never be the same. So these were the causes of conflict. Now we will look at the resolution strategies. Now we look at conflict resolution, and conflict resolution is basically how the family works in subsiding the disagreements in their home. One method of resolution or to resolve conflict is negotiation, and suggestions include to work out if the issue is worth fighting for. Is it worth fighting for? Shall we prevail? Try to separate the problem from the person. Try to cool off first if you feel too angry to talk calmly. Keep in mind that the idea is to resolve the conflict, not win the argument. Remember that the other party isn't obliged to always agree with you on everything. Define the problem and stick to the topic. Respect the other person's point of view by paying attention and listening. Talk clearly. Here's we go back to proper communication, and reasonably. Try to find points of common ground. Agree to disagree. This is what negotiation is about. The second resolution of conflict is listening. Sometimes you could just stay quiet and listen and let the other person speak. Maybe it's a problem they are facing. Not everything has to be about you. Then we can work as a team. So okay, this family is going through stress. We have a lot of conflict to resolve. So the same mother and son that we talked about before can maybe sit down and they can discuss each other's point of view. Maybe the son feels as if his mother is violating his privacy, when and in fact and in truth the mother is making sure that he is safe. Whether today is she wants to know where you are because you are her son at the end of the day. And if nothing else works for you and conflict is that distasteful in the home, there's also the option to seek professional advice from a counselor or a mediator. So it can help to resolve conflict, but a lot of people at certain times, based on emotions, don't see eye to eye, will just make conflicts worse, and not too much time they look at resolving it, because a lot of people based on emotions will never forget the past. So this was my lesson on conflict resolution, conflict and causes of conflict in the family. So basically conflict in the family. I hope you pause and take notes and answer all questions that I have posted for you on this topic. Thank you.